There are an estimated 2 million coffee shops around the world. You don't believe me?
I don't believe this.
This number includes both small independent cafes and large chains like Starbucks, with over 34,000 locations in 84 countries as of 2023. Despite the growing spread of cafes everywhere, designing and building one is probably one of the most mentally challenging endeavors anyone can undertake today. In this video, I'll be uncovering the secrets of a hidden sweet cafe gem in Chiang Mai, Thailand, called Mitbury the Public House. From our findings, this project was envisioned to help customers enjoy the natural surroundings as they consume their light meals and drinks. But what many people like you don't know are the special characteristics of this building that makes it a place you want to be. This isn't just a cafe, it's a story of innovation, preservation, and the romance between architecture and nature. Located between the Mai Rim Samwang Road and the Mai Sai River, this project started out as a vision to create a sanctuary where nature reigns supreme and architecture serves as its humble companion. When WOS Architects Estudio first stepped onto this site, they were greeted by a low-lying valley, a canvas of natural beauty, untouched and pure. Their mission was clear but daunting. Their mission was to craft a space that would invite visitors and customers to connect deeply with nature without disturbing its natural balance. Just hold on a sec. Does this mean that most buildings can be erected without destroying already existing nature? This project will answer that question in a jiffy. Just follow along. Going back to our discussion, for the architects on this project, every tree, every stone, every drop of water from the stream nearby had to be preserved. And what was their solution? A structure that easily identifies with its surrounding, so much that it will feel like it had always been a part of that environment. Let's take a closer look at this cafe. Do you see how this cafe matches with its environment? Look at the color rendering of the screen wall, which is also called, in most parts of the world, Jali wall. The exposed rafter beams underneath the OSB ceiling matches or mimics the tree branches. The shape of the openings in the screen wall mimic the shape of voids on the trees. The color of the OSB ceiling and the screen wall are different shades of natural earth, which also includes the color of the rocks littered purposefully on the entrance to the cafe serving area. The paint for most part of the stair railings and arched openings in the screen wall are shades of the color of the vegetation. The color of the mullions mimic the natural color of the shrubs. And last but not the least, the glass itself mimics the water body not too far away. Almost everything in this project mimics its natural environment. What a mimicry, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
If you observed anything or something that I haven't talked about so far in this video, write about it in the comment section below. Now, moving on. As if that was not enough, the design team did something else on this project. Draw closer. I want to tell you exactly what they did next. The positioning of the buildings in this project. The architects or the design team decided to place the structure near the roadside embankment. But there's a twist here. This wasn't just any placement. It was strategic, leaving enough gaps to nurture the already existing trees. From the road, a bridge or a walkover beckons. This bridge guides you towards an unknown destination. This makes you wonder what truly lies ahead. When you walk on this bridge, and at the end of it, there is a revelation, a long staircase that descends into a hidden garden. This isn't just any garden. It's a secret world, a grand hall of nature surrounded by streams, boulders, and towering trees. Now, but the magic doesn't even end here. The screen wall conceals more than just functional spaces. Integrated within are antique treasures, archways, windows, even an old movie ticket counter repurposed as the cafe's heart. It's a bridge between eras, and as a matter of fact, a conversation between the past and the present. The floor plan design. Now, let's go over how this project was planned, looking at the information at our disposal. What do you easily notice about the location of this cafe? Contrary to what you might think, it is an undulating site with a retaining wall just at the end of the roadway. Typically, retaining walls are used for holding and retaining the soil from the road, to prevent things like soil erosion. 3 single-story buildings form the core of Mitbury. The main cafe area and the kitchen in one building, the storage and staff quarters in another building, and then the restrooms in the last building. Each of them have a gently pitched gable roof for easy and gradual rainwater fall-off. Now, I'm going to show you something even nicer. The storage and staff quarters, the washroom and the screen wall are erected parallel to the road embankment. The walkway that leads to the stairs flows from the roadway and is cantilevered at the top of the screen wall at 90 degrees. Another thing to observe here is that as the screen wall approaches the kitchen and service area, it makes a 125-degree detour, as if taking you to a new destination, which is the main cafe area where you go to enjoy yourself. Before I go on, I want to reveal something you haven't noticed yet. I believe you haven't noticed it yet. I think the designers would deem it necessary that you know, and I would never in my dreams even hide it from you. Now, look critically well. You will notice staff and visitors demarcations established in this project, as if to help customers or visitors know where they are permitted to access and the forbidden areas that they are not permitted to enter. These would also guide your movement on this site if you ever visit. The landscape just opposite the cafe and restrooms are wide open for anybody's outdoor use, for your outdoor use, for whosoever. We all know that the main purpose of any bridge built is to give you passage. To help you access places that are otherwise difficult to access. And if you look critically at the bridge on this site, what do you notice? Before it gives you access to the cafe and the site in general, it gives you the option of stopping to ponder on the wonders your eyes can see before nudging you to descend into nature's beauty using the staircase. You might decide to turn back despite what your eyes sees, but I will argue that you wouldn't realize when you reach the bottom of the staircase to explore the allure of your eyes. Yeah, it is that powerful. The connected staircase features mesh railings that carry you into the beautiful scenery. Hardly are any of the elements of this project opaque. Like the screen wall, the mesh railings encourages some level of visibility, transparency, and curiosity that moves you towards the journey of exploring the site. As you walk into the cafe where the screen wall ends, its journey, brown terracotta tiles, and the soft glow of a chandelier welcome you. The antique ticket counter, dark and mysterious, invites you to place an order. Clear glass walls open to the garden, blending the indoors with the outdoors. The garden itself, a masterpiece, features stones that were uneaten during construction, now have been repurposed as steps. Each stone, each plant from the Nooch garden adds to the atmosphere, creating a living, breathing paradise. And I've talked a lot about, the beautiful things regarding this project. However, in my opinion, there are a thing or two that I did not like in this project. Allow me to express my displeasure, I'll give you 5 seconds to guess what it is before I tell you. I'm sure you weren't able to guess what it was. But here it is, I'm going to let you know. I didn't like the overall idea behind the toilet or washroom design. I believe that public hygiene needs to be considered much more in a place where we come to eat and drink. You don't want visitors getting down because of, food contamination. A washroom or toilet for visitors meant that visitors would have to go into the toilet, use it, and come outside before washing their hands at the wash hand basins outside. Here's how I would redesign this toilet if I were to work on it. Like you see here, I would move the wash hand basins into the toilet area and have the main door handle equipped with hand sanitizers. The designers might argue that they want people to have the option of using the wash hand basins without going into the toilet area. In that case, I will advise that another wash hand basin be located somewhere else on the site, closer to the cafe. Another critical thing that I observed in this project is that the cafe doesn't seem to be disabled people friendly. The toilet, the stairway, etc. doesn't show that this cafe was erected with disabled people in mind. Now, this might be due to the nature of the site, client's desire, project budget, or some other information that isn't at our disposal. I hereby make a solemn disclaimer concerning my opinion for the toilet and disabled people's design. The information I have expressed here is based on the information I have access to, which might be different from what is obtainable right now on the site. Nevertheless, you would agree with me that WOS Architects and Estudio has done a marvelous job. They have done a marvelous job. And again, I think that the most remarkable thing that these designers did was to make this site a place completely worthy of exploration. First, only after that was achieved did they attach the cafe to help people have a stomach feel. If you think that we made some sense with our analysis, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more design and real estate stories that inspire. And if you think that we did not make any sense, I invite you to also, give us your thoughts, your reasons, and we'll probably look into it and see what we can do about it. Thank you, and ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.